Nomakhosi, unesiqiniseko sokuthi uyathanda umngane akahlale la?
Yebo, ngifuna ukuthi ahlale.
Okay. Zonke lezi impawu ngitshele ngazo azikhomba ukuthi une food poisoning. Kodwa zikhomba ukuthi ukhulelwe.
Khosi.
Usuna masonto amabili ukhulelwe.
Well, cinematography is infinite in all its possibilities, much more so than music or even language. And this is according to American cinematographer Conrad Hall. And no one can relate to this quote more than our next guest, who is award-winning cinematographer Gaopalelwe Kabe. And earlier this year, the young lady who hails from Soweto walked away with the Cinematography Accolade at the South African Film and Television Awards. The filmmaker joins us now from our Durban studios to give us insight into her career path as we continue to profile phenomenal women throughout the month of August. Gaopalelwe, very good morning and a warm welcome to Morning Live.
Very good morning to you too. How you doing?
I'm great. Always great to chat to you, and it's an absolute pleasure having you on the show. Now, at what point in your life, Gaopalelwe, did the penny drop that films and cinematography was a career that you wanted to pursue?
It was around grade 11. I was initially going to do a study and become an engineer, and then we went to the Fake Joe Live show. We got invited to become extras and part of the audience, and then it was during that show when I was like, look at this. This is very interesting. All these cameras, lights, and all the action just seemed very interesting and something. That's when the penny dropped. I was like, I think this is what I want to do for a living.
Well, apart from the lights, camera and the action, what is it really about making films and television series that spoke to your soul?
Filmmaking and telling stories is what speaks. It's what's spoken to me in choosing this career path. Just cinematography, being able to tell a story visually, taking something that's a concept, going from just story-wise and then making it happen in reality and like visually is what speaks to me.
Do you want to take us through your journey and what it has taken for you to get where you are today?
So when I started off, I did pursue it by studying. I went to Boston Media House and I did a video broadcasting course. And I did about 2 years of it, and then I started training as a trainee, like right from the bottom, started from the bottom. From the bottom, now we're here. So I started as a trainee on a feature film called Gums and Noses in 2005. So I started off there, trainee, and then I got into the camera department as a trainee. Then I became a loader. Then after loading, I became a focus puller. Then I started camera operating, and later on started DPing, which is what cinematography is.
Just listening to you, I mean, I can see the passion in you. What have been the highlights of embarking on this journey?
The highlights of embarking in this journey has been collaborating with really awesome creatives and being able to tell stories that, like our own stories. So far, the journey has come to a point where it's been amazing to be able to tell our own stories and interpreting them in a way that we want to.
Now, Gaopalelwe, who gave you that first break, and who is that one person who is always pushing you to believe in yourself?
So when I first started, I met a gentleman called Jonathan Covell. He's a cinematographer and my mentor. So he was like, yo, I'm willing to give you a chance. Come and train under my wing. And I trained with him for about 6-7 years, working with him from the loading, but also working with other cinematographers. But I mainly worked with him from my loading years right up until I was a focus puller, which is first camera assistant.
Okay. Now, in February this year, you bagged the Cinematography Accolade at the South African Film and Television Awards. What does this particular accolade mean to you, and has it made any difference in your career?
Has it made a difference? Yes, it has made a difference in recognition. I think it's the nod. I think just even being nominated, this is my 3rd nomination. It's the industry going, oh, we see you, girl, we recognize you, we see the work that you're doing. What it means to me, it's just visibility, like to show girls out there that this is possible. This field, this department, like camera department, is very male dominated.
Yeah.
And a lot of girls don't think it's possible. So it's visibility for the girls.
Yeah, it is indeed a male-dominated industry. And what kind of challenges have you personally experienced from being a female in this industry?
The challenges were mainly like just being like physical challenges and just treatment, like I was saying before, that it's very male-dominated. So it's just guys always saying, nah, you'll never be able to do it. You're too weak. You're too like you need to be strong to carry the boxes, or you need to be strong to carry the big cameras, and it's all just talk. You know, you don't need to be strong. You just need to be smart and creative. And to be a cinematographer, you need to be able to tell stories and light. So it's all just talk, just to get the fear in people.
Yeah.
But that was the biggest challenge.
Just in closing, Gaopalelwe, speak to us about some of the films and the television series that you've worked on, and the kind of lessons that came from those projects.
So the biggest television series that I've worked on so far is Lockdown. It's a series about women that are in prison. And yeah, that's been so far in my career, I think the biggest story, and that's uplifted to where I am. I collaborated with a very great director and storyteller, Mandla Ann, and the cast of it is who made the show. Just a really brilliant cast and awesome collaborations.
Gaopalelwe, we appreciate your time. Thank you so much, and all the best in your career, in all your endeavors.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
That's an absolute pleasure. Now, we will continue, of course, profiling phenomenal, exceptional and extraordinary women through the month of August. And today was the turn of award-winning cinematographer Gaopalelwe Kabe, who joined us from our Durban studio.